Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, as we are doing with chapter number 7, P block element, we have seen the general characteristics. We have talked about the general, how they go for ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy and so on. Now we are proceeding with the topic that is common oxidation state. But dear student, first of all let me tell you the common oxidation state which we are studying right now, which we are starting right now, that is your nitrogen family. So when we say nitrogen family, your last element is your Bi. Now dear student, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. So when we talk about how to remember this, let me tell you there are many short tricks which we are using, and we are remembering all the elements over here, that is nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, bismuth, antimony and bismuth. So dear student, one small phrase is there, whether you can use this one also or else you can make by your own also, which are called mnemonics. Okay, Nana Patekar, Asrani, Sab, Bekar. It is very funny, but we remember sometimes by having such a mnemonics, that is Nana Patekar, Asrani, Sab, Bekar. Okay. Now dear student, one thing very important in the chemical properties, when we start with the chemical properties, we do talk about how the elements are reacting with the other elements. So dear student, when we talk about the particular oxidation state is the number of the electrons. Okay. It is not only the number of the electron gain, it is also the number of the electron lost. Okay. So when we talk about all these elements, when we say nitrogen, dear student, nitrogen is having atomic number 7. Nitrogen's atomic number is 7. So what will be the electronic configuration? Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p. Now tell me, 2p how much it will be? 3. Why 3? Because 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7, as we have the 7 electrons outside. So dear student, there is a possibility that when we talk about this, we are having 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. So when we say 5, we are having the chances of gaining the electron. If we are taking the 3 electrons from outside, there will be the -3 charge. Okay, so -3 charge. First of all, it is said that there are how many oxidation states? -3, +3 and +5. So what is the reason behind it? -3 means we are taking the 3 electrons from outside. हम बाहर से 3 electrons लाकर वहां पर रख देते हैं. So total यहाँ पे कितने हो जाएंगे? 8 electrons. And as we say that outermost orbit containing the 8 electrons, that is fulfilling your valency. Next, when we say, okay, if we are not bringing the 5 electrons over here, there are possibility either we lose this 3 electron. When we are losing this 3 electron, we are gaining +3 oxidation state. Also, we can go for loss of 5 electrons. Means total पूरा s orbit जो है, sp and 2p and 2s दोनों ही निकाल देना. So we are going to get +5 oxidation state. So dear student, it is said that commonly all these elements are having -3, +3 and +5 oxidation states. But it is believed that -3 decreases due to the increase in the size. What does this means? When we are moving top to bottom, what happens? The atomic size increases. The atomic size when increases, the tendency to take the electron from outside, it also decreases. It also decreases. That is why we say that -3 decreases due to the increase in the size and metallic character. What do we understand by metallic character? Metals are the one which loses the electrons. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? हम इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन कर रहे हैं. So simply we say that this is not possible. Fine. We cannot go for the loss of the electron over here. Gain of the electron over here, because it is possessing the metallic charges. Fine. +5 decreases. +5 means overall getting the loss of this is also decreasing. Means it is very difficult to go for the loss of 5 electrons. There are rarely the few which is giving the reaction with the 5 electrons. That is bismuth. Bismuth is having that particular property of losing the 5 electrons. Okay, it is very easy to lose the 3 electrons and gain the plus charge. Means we are losing this electron. We are losing 3 electrons from the P, which is half filled. You know, we go for having Px, Py and Pz. Px, Py and Pz. So when we say Px, Py and Pz, we are having one electron in the outermost shell. So we are losing this electron and we are gaining the positive charge. So we say that +3 increases due to the inert pair effect. What is the meaning of inert pair effect? Dear students, when I am writing nitrogen, that is 1s2, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p6. So dear student, remember 2p3. Remember these are 2 electrons. Your S is having 2 electrons. Means nitrogen is possessing 2 electrons in the outermost shell. So when we are losing this 1, 2 and 3, still there is a pair of the electron. Now dear student, this pair is inert. Means it is not participating in the contribution while making any particular compound. Nitrogen जब दूसरे compound के साथ combine होता है, तो it is having a more tendency to lose 3 electrons compared to 5 electrons. So we say that this pair is your inert pair. That is a inert pair. 2 electron एक साथ में, it is a pair and it is inert because it is not contributing its part over there to form the compounds. So this is particularly increasing down the group. This property increases from top to bottom, and that is the reason that we can just simply lose the 3 electrons. We can lose the 3 electrons. Now one more common thing. From top to bottom the atomic size increases. When the atomic size is increasing, what is happening? That is easy to lose 3 electrons from bismuth compared to nitrogen. Nitrogen की comparison में bismuth में से electron निकालना easy है. क्यों? Because of the big size, whereas nitrogen is having a small size. So nitrogen, when you are removing the 3 electron, it is a little bit that you have to give the energy more because it is smaller in the size. Okay, and wherein if you talk about the bismuth, as it is bigger in the size, it will be easy to lose the 3 electrons from the outermost shell. Is it clear? So herein we are talking about the common oxidation states also. Dear student, when we are going to talk in detail about the each of this particular component over here, that is when first of all we are going to talk about the nitrogen. We are observing that nitrogen is having different kind of the properties compared to the rest of the element. बाकी के elements के comparison में nitrogen की properties कुछ अलग ही है. So what is the reason behind it that we are going to study? And first of all, let me tell you, after this we are going to see that nitrogen is also capable to give the disproportionate reaction. What do you understand by disproportionate reaction? Disproportionate reaction is the one in which one particular element goes for both oxidation also and रिडक्शन ऑल्सो. आपका एक ही एलिमेंट एक ही रिएक्शन में ऑक्सीडेशन भी करवा रहा है और रिडक्शन भी कर रहा है. व्हेन दिस इज हैपनिंग वी कॉल इट एज अ डिसप्रपोर्शनेट रिएक्शन. सो नेक्स्ट व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू सी, दैट इज वी आर गोइंग टू सी विद द डिसप्रपोर्शनेट रिएक्शन. So dear students, when we talk about the reaction, as I told you that this disproportionate reaction, we are having nitrous acid, that is HNO2 gives HNO3 nitric acid plus water plus NO, nitrogen oxide. So dear student, first of all, very important to know that nitrogen's valency over here is +3, here nitrogen is +5 and here it is +2. So very important to understand that how do we got these charges over here. So dear student, oxygen 2 into minus 2. One of the oxygen is having minus 2 charge. So we are having 2 oxygens, means total we are having minus 4 charge over here. Hydrogen is having plus 1 charge over here. So we need to cancel it off. So if we are having plus 3 charge, then only plus 4 and minus 4 will be cancelled off and you will be having 0 overall the charge. Overall, any particular compound should have the charge 0. I hope you have studied this in class 11th. So we say that plus 3 oxidation number is over here. I hope you got the idea how do we got it. Let us see with this one. 3 times minus 2. So we are having minus 6. Hydrogen we are having plus 1. So here how much needed? Plus 5. That is plus 6. Minus 6 cancels and that is overall you are having 0. Okay. Hydrogen over here. 2 hydrogens means plus 2. Oxygen minus 2. But we not need to do it. Why? Because there is no nitrogen present over here. But in this case we are having 2 oxygen. So we need the balancing the charges over here, that is plus 2. Now, first of all let me tell you. I hope you got the clear idea how do we have this particular. Now see to it. Plus 2 to plus 5 we have lost 2 more electron. नाइट्रोजन पहले नाइट्रोजन ही है, उसमें कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस नहीं हुआ. जब 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस हुए तो वो प्लस 3 बना. ठीक है, प्लस 3 के बाद भी उसने 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन और लॉस कर दिए तो वो प्लस 5 हो गया. इज इट क्लियर? आर यू गेटिंग? व्हेन वी आर लूजिंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन यू हैव टू रिमेंबर ऑयल रिग. व्हाट इज ऑयल रिग? ऑक्सीडेशन is loss of electron. Reduction is gain of electron. Reduction का मतलब होता है we are gaining the electron and oxidation का मतलब होता है we are losing the electron. So dear student, what is happening it over here? Plus 3 to plus 5 means we have lost 2 electrons. This is your reduction. This is your reduction. And when we are having nitrogen into plus 2, so we have gained 1 electron. When we have gained 1 electron from plus 3, it will convert it to plus 2. So this is your reduction. Now what is happening? One particular reaction. In one particular reaction, oxidation is also taking place and reduction is also taking place. When we have oxidation also and reduction also together in one particular reaction, we call it as a disproportionate reaction. We call it as a disproportionate reaction. So this is an example wherein nitrogen is showing both oxidation also and reduction also. So dear student, let us see some properties of the nitrogen. Dear student, when we say nitrogen, atomic number 7, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Is it clear? It is having 1s2, 2s2, 2p3 electronic configuration. So nitrogen is having anomalous behavior. Anomalous behavior. It is showing the different behavior, different kind of the behavior over here, dear students. First of all, let me tell you anomalous behavior. In this anomalous behavior, in this number 1, first of all, नाइट्रोजन अपने बाकी के मेंबर्स से, कौन से बाकी के मेंबर्स? फॉस्फोरस, आर्सेनिक, एंटीमनी एंड बिस्मिथ, इन सब से थोड़ा अलग है. क्यों अलग है? बिकॉज नाइट्रोजन, सबसे पहले इंपॉर्टेंट बात, इट इज हैविंग स्मॉल size. Because of its small size, it is different from the other elements of the same group. Otherwise, we say that the properties should be same. But here the properties are differing because of its small size. There are changes like high ionization enthalpy. High ionization enthalpy. It is having a high ionization enthalpy. You know what is enthalpy, right? Number 3, high electronegativity. High electronegativity. What does this mean? The tendency to pull the electron towards itself. So nitrogen is having a very high power of pulling the electrons towards itself compared to the rest of the elements. Number 4, last one, absence of d orbital. Absence of d orbital. So dear student, when we talk about the phosphorus is having 15 atomic number. So we write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p. Now see, this is 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10, 12, 13, 14 and 15. It is having this as a last over there. And dear student, it is having, when we talk about this particular 1s2, 2s2, 2p, as the 3 started, 3 is having d also. 3, when we talk about, the third is orbital, when we talk about, third orbit is having d. But when you talk about 1 and 2, it does not contains d. What does this means? There can be the delocalization of the electron over here. It means that it is having the d orbit. Also when we go for the further element like arsenic, antimony and bismuth, they are also having the availability of d orbital. So they can go for higher oxidation state. They can jump from the lower to the higher oxidation states. Means they can jump from the P and S to D. So this is possible in rest of the element. But nitrogen, when we talk about nitrogen, nitrogen is not having d orbitals. Rest of the members are having d orbitals. So very important, because of the small size, it is differing in the properties. High ionization enthalpy, high electron gain enthalpy, electronegativity we can say, and absence of the d orbital. So dear student, because of all these properties, we say that the nitrogen is showing the different properties over here. Dear student, one more important thing. Nitrogen is also able to form the p-pi bonding. So when we talk about p-pi bonding, dear student, nitrogen is having 5 electrons in the outermost shell, as we said just now. So nitrogen is able to form 3 bonds, 1, 2 and 3. Nitrogen is possessing the triple bond, so it is able to form the p-pi multiple bonds. It is also able to form the p-pi multiple bonds over here. So it is having the different characteristics compared to the other elements, and hence we can say that nitrogen possesses the anomalous behavior compared to the other elements. From the same family, it is differing little bit. This is going to be there in all the groups. हम सारे ग्रुप्स पढ़ने वाले हैं और सारे ग्रुप का जो पहला मेंबर है उसमें यही 4 प्रॉपर्टीज याद रखते हैं जो अभी हमने लिखी थी. Dear student, in exam, if they are asking you that why nitrogen is differing from the other element or why oxygen is differing from the other element, anything, any first member of any particular group, when they are asking that why it is having the anomalous behavior, you have to remember 4 points only. That is small size, high ionization enthalpy, high electronegativity and absence of d orbital. जितने भी पहले elements हैं हर एक family के उसमें d orbital नहीं होता है. So because of this, their properties are differing. Rest of the properties will be observing in the next video.